All right, guys. Jimmy and Brandon from nerdlocker.com here, and we have news that I'm not really stoked on.
It might be some of the most useless news I've ever heard.
I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, hey, man, you're wrong. It sounds awesome. And you know what? If you think it does, you're entitled to that. But, yeah, Chuck Palahniuk, writer of Visible Monsters, Choke, Fight Club, is talking about a sequel to Fight Club in graphic novel form, a series of graphic novels.
I would like to point out first, he also sounds extremely bitter
About
life.
Yeah.
Just his description of what he's going to tell. He seems very bitter.
Right?
Which I don't understand.
So the storyline is going to take 10 years after Tyler Durden came to an end. And the movie, they always said Jack for Edward Norton's character, or the book, or whatever. His name's Cornelius, is what he's calling him. And he is basically having a midlife crisis. Just not sure about the passion he feels for Marla, his now wife, 10 years later. And just a bunch of other midlife crisis bullcrap.
Marla messes with his drugs so that she can get Tyler back. What a great idea.
And then Tyler kidnaps a kid. And
Their kid.
He's thrown, which doesn't, it's not kidnap, I don't know. Okay. I'm not a fan of Chuck Palahniuk. And I'm sorry if that irritates people, but I'm just not. I read Fight Club. Fight Club was the first book I read by him because of the movie and all this kind of stuff. And then I ended up reading Visible Monsters, Survivor, Choke. I read a bunch of them, but I just felt like it was the same shock factor at the end of every book and everything. So I kind of just gave up on it. And although I love Fight Club as a movie, and you know what? It was a great book too, because it was the first one I read. I don't think that this is necessary, or necessary. That's all I can say. I don't think this is necessary at all.
I don't read because I don't want to, but I did enjoy Choke and I did enjoy Fight Club as movies. It honestly just strikes me as, I don't know why he would be this bitter, but he seems like a bitter person coming back and reclaiming a character that. And in the press release, it almost, or not a press release, I'm sorry, in the interview he did with Hustler, it seemed like he was bitter against 20th Century Fox. And that's why, because like the person, you know, Jack's kidney, and when he refers to Jack, he didn't like it, so he wants to call it
Jack.
So it's Cornelius now. It's like, who cares?
I don't know. I'm not a fan, so I don't find this to be necessary, especially in graphic novel form.
I find that interesting choice.
That is a very interesting choice for a sequel that you wouldn't go to film or just another book, regular book, not graphic novel. But
I'm curious how Tyler kidnaps
his own kid,
him and Marla's son.
Because it's his kid.
And then so who's chasing him?
Like, oh hey, I'm not Tyler anymore. Here we are.
I know.
Let's go home.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys were a fan of the books. Let us know what your thoughts on this in the comments below.